to regulate safe and responsible application of modern biotechnology in Nigeria in a manner that safeguards human health, protects our environment, conserving biodiversity, and supporting our national aspiration. We also put in place measures to ensure biosecurity in Nigeria. Today, the management and I account for stewardship in this administration, but also to highlight how biosafety, which is often working silently behind the scenes, is, however, a cornerstone to Nigeria's developmental agenda. And I would like to highlight some of the things we've done in the past 2 years. One of our proudest achievements is in the area of surveillance of GMO products within the supermarkets. And we have been able to successfully carry out surveillance and tracking of these GMOs in 32 supermarkets across Nigeria. And it wasn't just a routine work, but we had a target, we had a purpose, and this was to ensure that only genetically modified organism products are sold to the Nigerian public, and to enforce a proper labeling standards in line with international best practices, and also to strengthen consumer confidence in our food system. This exercise contributed directly to the preservation of biodiversity by preventing unlimited or unintended release of circulation of unauthorized organisms that may pose ecological risks. It is also to ensure that the people are informed and protected when it comes to their food choices. It's a choice. What we eat is a choice. There is no body impressioning you or forcing anybody to take food. We all, in our homes, eat what we choose to eat. Another one was the authorization and monitoring of 7 confined field trials. This is another major milestone, and we had to approve and we had to carry out oversight functions of 7 confined field trials for genetically modified crops. And these trials included those on cowpea-resistant pod borer and the storage brookid pests, and also gene-edited cassava, which is aimed at boosting the root yield and also for resistance to pests. These field trials are not just scientific experiments, but they are the bedrock of the new agricultural revolution in Nigeria and in the world. And it's rooted in science, safety, and sustainability. And that is why, because of safety, we are very much on ground to make sure that whatever is being grown, those who are growing it will be safe, those who are consuming it will be safe, and through the value chain, there would be safety, which is key to us in NBMA. Other things that we have done was accreditation of leading institutions in genetically modified organism research. This is very key because as an organization, we are there at the lab up till the time it is released. And another agency takes it up, the varietal release, then you have the quarantine, you have all these agencies. Each person, it's a step-by-step process in GMO research, in GMO approvals, to make sure that every step of the way, NBMA is there to ensure safety. And just to mention a few of them that they've just gotten their permits and accreditation. We have the Nigeria Institute of Horticultural Research, NIHORT. We have INCABA, a lab. And we also have the Faculty of Biological Sciences in the University of Calabar. These institutions are now part of Nigeria's biotechnology vanguard, equipped with the capacity to develop solutions to local agricultural and health challenges within a framework that is scientifically, rigorously, and ethically sound process. We believe that a biosafety-ready Nigeria must be one where researchers are trusted, trained, and adequately regulated. We have been able to certify 9 facilities nationwide to handle food, feed, and processing, because now there's greater awareness and people know that they cannot just bring in GM crops or GM grains or GM seeds into the country without having a permit from the National Biosafety Management Agency. And because of this, we've been able to accredit and certify 9 facilities. And why is this important? It's important because biosafety does not end on the farm. It continues through the value chain, from the storage, from the processing, to your dining table. These certified facilities are now part of a national biosafety system that ensures no cross-contamination, no unauthorized imports or processing, and complete traceability from the field to the table. This is our way of strengthening Nigeria's food system for safety, and so there can be trust and quality in what we eat. Another thing is we've been able to go on capacity building. We've been able to train about 1,470 Nigerians on GMO detection, biosafety laboratory analysis, environmental risk assessment, and regulatory compliance. And even in the agency itself, the staff, about 3 have been able to obtain their doctorate degrees, and several have even obtained their master's degree in relevant fields to make sure that the practice of biosafety is done effectively and efficiently.